heard you're gonna have to start selling off for back taxes. Heard wrong. Coolly, Rafe circled the table to calculate his next shot. Oh, I heard right. You MacKades have always been fools and liars. Before Shane could leap forward, Rafe shot out his cue to block the way. He's talking to me, he said quietly. He held his brother's gaze another moment before he turned. Isn't that right, Joe? You're talking to me? I'm talking to any of you. As he lifted his beer again, Joe's gaze skimmed over the four of them. At 20, Shane was tough from farm work, but still more boy than man. Then Devon, whose cool, thoughtful gaze revealed little. Over Jared, who was leaning negligently against the jukebox, waiting for the next move. He looked back at Rafe. There was temper, hot and ready. Recklessness worn like a second skin. But you'll do. Always figured you for the biggest loser of the lot, Rafe. That's so? Rafe crushed out his cigarette, lifted his own beer. He drank as they completed the ritual before battle, and customers shifted in their chairs to watch. How are things going at the factory, Joe? Least I get a paycheck, Joe shot back. I got money in my pocket. Ain't nobody gonna take my house from over me. Not as long as your wife keeps putting in 12-hour shifts working tables to pay the rent. Shut your mouth about my wife. I earn the money in my house. I don't need no woman paying my way like your mama had to do for your old man. Went through her inheritance like it was water, then up and died on her. Yeah, he died on her. Anger and guilt and grief welled up inside him. But he never laid a hand on her. She never had to come into town hiding behind scarves and dark glasses and saying how she took a fall. Only thing your mother ever fell over Joe was your father's fist. Joe slammed his beer onto the bar, shattering the glass. That's a lie! I'm gonna ram that lie down your throat! Try it. He's drunk, Rafe, Jared murmured. Those lethal green eyes sliced toward his brother. So there isn't much point in breaking his face when he's drunk. Jared moved a shoulder. He's not worth it. But Rafe didn't need a point. He just needed action. He lifted his cue, studied it, then laid it across the table. You want to take me on, Joe? Don't you start in here! Though he knew it was already too late, Duff jerked a thumb toward the wall phone. You make any trouble in here, I'm calling the sheriff, and the lot of you can cool off in jail. Keep your damn hand off the phone, Rafe warned him. His eyes were hard enough to have the bartender backing off. Outside, he said simply. You and me. Curling his fists, Joe stared at the MacKades. I ain't having your brothers jumping in on me while I whip your butt. I don't need any help with you. To prove it, the moment they cleared the door, Rafe pivoted to avoid Joe's swing, rammed his fist into Joe's face, and felt the first satisfying spill of blood. He couldn't even have said why he was fighting. Joe meant less to him than the dust in the street, but it felt good. Even when Joe got past his guard and connected, it felt good. Fists and blood were the only clear solution. When he felt the satisfying crack of knuckles against bone, he could forget everything else. Devon winced, then tucked his hands philosophically in his pockets when blood spurted from his brother's mouth. I give it 5 minutes. Hell, Rafe'll take him down in 3. Grinning, Shane watched the grunting opponents wrestle to the ground. $10. You're on. Come on, Rafe, Shane shouted. Whip his sorry butt. It took 3 minutes, plus 30 nasty seconds, with Rafe straddling Joe and methodically pumping a fist into his face. Since Joe's eyes had rolled up white and his arms were limp at his sides, Jared stepped forward to drag his brother away. He's finished. To decide the matter, Jared rammed Rafe up against the brick wall of the bar. He's finished, he repeated. Let it go. The vicious rage drained slowly, fading from Rafe's